hope you guys win. Eli is awesome. Gotta listen to me. Can I go play now?
Not yet. I need you to make my picks this week like you did before, because I didn't do too good last week.
Fine, then can I play?
Welcome to the Mole Beer Show. I'm Mole.
I'm Mears.
Week 9 was not very kind to us.
We did not do well.
I made some lock picks for the first time.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
No, we
I
shouldn't do
said
that again.
40 and 42 point victories.
Yeah.
Those teams not only didn't win by that, but they lost. And there was mortgages that we were going to put up that if we actually had, we'd be homeless.
Yeah, exactly. And I said that the Giants suck. Obviously, the Giants don't suck, so I apologize to all our Giants fans. You're 6-2 now, sitting pretty in the division, and yeah, it looks like it could be a good season.
Our fans, you saying 3 words, the Giants suck, set off the longest feed of comments.
Yeah, they did.
So that led us to say, hey, at the end of the show, let's go over the top 5 comments of the week. But before that, let's get into the games. First game we're going to do, game of the week record-wise, New York Giants 6-2, traveling across the country to play San Francisco. It's 7-1 with the second best record in the NFL.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible. But after this week, they will be tied for the second best record in the NFL because the Giants are going to go into San Francisco after beating New England at home, handing them their first home loss in 20 games, and they're going to win this game. Eli Manning, did you know you can't spell elite without Eli? So that means he's an elite quarterback, I think.
I don't know if I had thought of that and wanted to ponder on that. I would have known that. Yeah.
So I think the Giants go into San Francisco, hand them their second loss. San Francisco isn't going to go one loss all season. I think this is one of the games they're going to lose. So give me the Giants to go in and win this game.
I'm not scared of the Giants fans out there. I'm not going to sit there and say they suck. However,
I'm a little scared.
Classic letdown situation. They are on the road, big win. Now they got to travel across the country. I'm going to say that the Giants have a letdown game this week and San Francisco wins. I haven't watched San Francisco this year to know if they're any good, but 7-1, even though they're in a weak division, I'm going to say just because of the letdown scenario. I'm sticking with picking against the Giants, no fear.
The New York Giants.
Next game we're going to do, Pittsburgh coming off a devastating last-second loss, traveling to Cincinnati. It's a surprise at 6-2.
Yeah, you got Cincinnati being led by Andy Dalton, who to me is a mirror image of Boomer Esiason. Dude looks just the same. Maybe it's because they're both gingers. I don't know. But either way, Cincinnati's been winning games on defense. They haven't had the toughest opponents, but I like Pittsburgh to go in there and shut down Andy Dalton, show him what it's like to be an NFL quarterback against a real defense, and right the ship and get it to 7-3 before their bye week.
I think Pittsburgh's going to right the ship after last week. I think they're going to come back. I think Cincinnati's kind of a fluffy 6-2, and I think Boomer Esiason had blonde hair. But that aside, I got Pittsburgh to right the ship. Let's see what Sophia thinks.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Next game we're going to do, Buffalo traveling to Dallas, 5-3, 4-4. There were some better games maybe to do, but we're fans of Buffalo, and Dallas has NFC East implications. So we decided to do this game.
Exactly, and unfortunately for Buffalo, I think that their hot streak has come to an end. Even though they're still tied for first, they didn't look good against the Jets. I think Dallas, coming off a decent victory against Seattle, where they did lose Miles Austin to a hamstring injury, I still think they're the better team in this matchup, and I'm going to take Dallas to win at home and send Buffalo and really into a tailspin.
I think Buffalo being tied for first place right now with 2 other teams, this is a must-win game for them. Unfortunately, I think they might have got some teams that needed the mini camps during the lockout that didn't have them. You see a lot of teams starting out hot this year, and I think it has a lot to do with what teams needed that preparation that they couldn't get during the lockout. I'm going to pick Dallas to win this at home, but I'm going to root for Buffalo, but I unfortunately think Buffalo is not going to make the playoffs.
Let's see what Sophia thinks.
The Buffalo Bills.
Next game we're going to do, New England traveling to the New York Jets, coming off 2 straight losses and a loss at home. Could they lose 3 in a row?
Yeah, I said they couldn't lose 2 in a row. They did. Now they're going to lose 3 in a row because you know what? People have figured out how to defend New England and how to defend Tom Brady. You get physical with their wide receivers and you pressure Brady and it knocks them out of their rhythm. They don't have a running game. The Jets don't have a prolific offense, but they're going to score points because New England's defense is that bad. I like the Jets to win this and double digits, possibly.
All right, I don't study as much game film as you, but I hear people who talk about it before the game, and then apparently they execute it during the game, and it's worked the last 2 weeks. I'm not scared to pick against the Giants, but I will throw New York fans a bone at home on this one and say the Jets will beat New England. And if you're running a parlay, just do the opposite of what we've said. You're in good shape. Let's see what Sophia thinks.
New York Jets.
As we mentioned at the beginning of the show, lots of comments this week.
Very nice.
Going back and forth, we're interacting, and
We
that's
are.
going pretty well. So we said, let's do the top 5 comments, and we'll read them out on the show.
Give a little shout out to our top comments.
Gio Knows says, good job, guys. I like the fact that you took on the toughest games to call, not the easiest ones.
Obviously,
that's our excuse for being awful.
Exactly.
I might not agree with every pick, but that was a wonderfully eccentric rant about the Bills-Jets game, which I just kind of wung it and said whatever. And,
I'll tell you what, it was one of the top rants I've ever seen in my entire life.
I will leave any kind of prison comments out of it again, though, because that didn't strike people.
Did not.
I did not mean anything negative towards that. It just came out of my mouth. Same K25, the game is in Philly, not Chicago, boys. And that is a result of our teleprompter. And that's an error by Mears because he cannot simply read off at NFL.com.
Well, as a Philly fan, I've taken this one really tough to the heart because I should know that the Eagles are playing at home on Monday night, and I didn't even know, and I wrote it down wrong on the teleprompter.
NFL Football Review, I hope the Jets and Giants both win. Well, he's shit in one hand and hope in the other, and he's got no shit in this hand.
He should be making picks, not us.
Rare Rod 74. We'll figure out what that is later. Hope you guys don't use that lock for security purposes. LOL, go Ravens. As noted earlier, never ever again will I make a lock pick, especially predicting a 40-point victory.
Yeah, I'm never locking it in either.
And we got Rob the Pirate XBL. Good game calling, idiots, which that's accurate.
Yeah, that's
accurate.
fair enough.
Drinking the Beast, Nuff said. And I just want everybody this week, this brand of beer gets a lot of criticism because of the original Milwaukee's Best,
Right.
which I think is rancid. But when I discovered, after quitting my job and having to switch to cheaper beer, Milwaukee's Best Light, I felt it was the poor man's Miller Lite, maybe just the bottom of the vat. So everybody this week, we're not getting paid by Milwaukee's Best Light
No, we are not.
yet.
I'm drinking Yangling, so
Yeah, so go out and try this. I'm telling you, it's just $5 cheaper, and I think it's Miller Lite.
it tastes the same.
So that's our show for Week 10. Hopefully we'll do a little bit better.
I hope so.
YouTubers, comment away. We'll answer back. We'll got questions. You want to criticize? You want to compliment? We'll take it all. We got thumbs up. Do more of that than this because we like that. And then we got some subscribes if you haven't already. And then with the twitting, and Facebook stuff, you got some stuff going on.
Yeah, we have a tweet of the day coming out, so follow us at Mola Mears. We give you a fun NFL fact Monday through Friday. Go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Mola Mears. Like us. And on Fridays at noon, we have a trivia question about the upcoming week. The person that is our weekly winner wins a $10 iTunes gift card. One weekly winner.
One winner.
$10 iTunes gift card. So make sure to like us, follow us, write your answer in the little box when I post it, and you could be $10 richer.
All right, well, we'll see you next week.